Ahead of them, it's the Hammers. Arsenal leads Middlesbrough up into fourth this weekend. Chelsea are third. Manchester United top for 24 hours. Aston Villa restored as top of the pile this afternoon after that 3-2 win against Arsenal. In fact,
Dublin was back after injury. Collymore made way for him. Taylor, also fit again, replaced Draper. Tony Gubber saw this one.
Oh, Joachim steps away from Gascoigne and popping up on this left side to find a bit more room. The first strike, well struck. Well, Julian Joachim has scored 5 in his last 8 appearances for Aston Villa. Here's Ricard, out to Andy Townsend, left-footed, looking for Dean's head. That was an excellent header from Brian Dean, nicely played in by Andy Townsend. Wasn't exactly where Brian Dean might have wanted it, but he made sure he got a good purchase on it. Ian Taylor, here's Gascoigne. It's a Villa free kick, is Uriah Rennie's interpretation. Shimmiker was the player who took the knock in that melee. Lee Hendry. That's Dublin! Well won by Dion Dublin against Gary Pallister, and just touched over for the corner by Schwarzer. Well won by Dublin, and it just needed the fingertip over. Here's Gary Pallister, aimed at Dean, wins it. Maddison plants it back to Vickers. Oakes came, didn't get it, off the line by Southgate. Vickers, Fleming to knock it back in. That's Fester. Well, it's the best chance of the half, and it's been 40 minutes in coming. And the shot was by Dean Gordon, and it was stopped on the goal line by Villa's captain. Borough lifted by that recent effort on Villa's goal. Into Ricard, who gets away from Gareth Barry. Brian Dean, Ricard tries to chip Oakes. Oh, it's inspirational by the Colombian. Quick assessment on what the possibilities were. There weren't many. He tried to chip Michael Oakes. Pressure on Villa. Gascoigne steaming in. Well, it looks like he's caught Lee Hendry with a strong challenge. And that is a yellow card for Paul Gascoigne, which by my reckoning would be his 10th of the season. And here's Neil Maddison. Ricard. Gascoigne in a good position. Into Fleming. It's a corner. A real crowd in the 6-yard box in front of Michael Oakes. Well headed out by the front man. Gascoigne. Pallister was very struck for a central defender. May well have come back off Dion Dublin. Dean Gordon. He didn't have much room in which to operate, but he found Ricard, and he's found Paul Gascoigne. Here's Ricard. This looks good for Borough. Into the Townsend. Corner's given. Gascoigne takes the corner. Oh, well touched over by Oakes. Neil Maddison may have won the header, and there's real pressure on Villa here. Gascoigne. Dean Gordon. Still Dean Gordon, he's done well. Back to Rickard. Oh, that could have been an own goal. Over the crossbar for corner. Off the captain, Gareth Southgate, who just stuck out a boot. Rickard. Oh, here's Gascoigne in a good position. Now can he work some magic? Still Gascoigne. Dean Gordon. Great strike, left-footed. Saved at the foot of the post by Michael Oakes. Borough edging ever closer to the goal that they seek, but they can't quite open up the defence of the league leaders at the moment. Oh, it's not well done by Schwarzer. Well, certainly Joachim was offside, but there was no flag. And the controversy may not yet be over. Here's Joachim. It's a corner. Well, it did look as if Joachim was off earlier. No flag went up. Villa allowed to continue in possession.
On the positive side, you've outplayed the team that were top of the Premiership, although you've not beaten them.
Yes, I thought we sustained that pressure today. I thought we did very, very well. And, you know, like Paul Gascoigne and Neil Maddison coming back from injuries, and they got another 90 minutes in, and I thought the squad's looking a lot better now, and hopefully we can go and have a push from there on. How do you feel about your performance today? Because 90 minutes gone, you were still going strong.
Yeah, I felt good, I felt fit. Just must apologise for the two guys, especially the first one when I caught him, which I didn't mean to. I know what it's like to be caught or have an operation or anything like that. I know that stopped from me, and I was gutted about it. I thought a lot about it in the second half. And the same with young Henry, which is a great player, and I tackled him, but I didn't mean to catch him. Or the first one, and I just felt sorry for him a little bit, and I kept apologising in the second half. But that was football, and like I said, I got a booking, which I didn't think I deserved, but I did get one. As a matter of fact, just getting on with the game.
We're into the second half of the season now, and Villa are still there. Your title challenge still seems to be real and consistent and on course.
Well, we're just plugging along. We said we wanted to be in the top 4 at Christmas, and we've excelled ourselves to be up there. What we've got to do now is keep travelling and picking points up and trying to win our home games if we can, and see what happens. It's pointless us looking at the league table and worrying if we're first, second, third, whatever. We're delighted to be up there, and we've got to keep rolling on.
Do you really feel that you're up with the pace of the Premiership now?
Well, I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter whether you're up with the pace or not. You've got the ability to trap the ball and pass it in the right direction and work hard for your team and do the right things. Then I cannot see why not. But there's so much talent coming through. There's so much talent English talent coming through, which is great. And it's great to see Alex Ferguson bringing young kids through. You know, enough foreigners, English born. And it's great to see them doing well. I get so proud of seeing young kids coming through and doing well for our country. I don't like the foreigners coming in with a moaning where they say the league's too long, or you know they need more days off, or the fact that they're going away from the football clubs and they're not returning. It's got none of my business, but it's not the fact that they are foreigners, they're coming in the English game, and they should respect the English game and not complaining about we're playing too much. I don't hear the 34-year-olds or 35-year-olds, our captain Andy Townsend, saying we're playing too much. Sometimes you can't get enough football because it's a great game and the supporters pay good money. And there's the reason why you see, we need rest and a shoot-off, or we go AWOL, or go on strikes and things like that. I can't see the point of that. This is our league, our English league, and I don't like it one bit.
You're obviously enjoying your football, but on the country issue, you're playing well enough for people to now say that Glenn Hoddle should take another look at you. Are you optimistic of getting a call from England?
Just enjoying playing for my manager. He's given us a lot of support since the World Cup, and I'm just trying to play on the pitch, give performances, what he paid for it, the same I did for Rangers, and I've played some good games for Middlesbrough and some bad ones, but as long as I can give 110%, there's nothing wrong with that. And if I sleep in with the odd goal, I set up a odd one, that's alright. The England situation, it's in Hoddle's hands, not my Hoddle's hands. If I get picked for England, I get picked, and if I don't, I don't. But as long as I keep enjoying my football for Borough, it'll be fine. It would be nice to have a farewell game for England for the fans.
Lots of opinions from Gaza today. How do you feel he's playing, Mark?
He's playing well. His brain's obviously working. His football brain is certainly working. I feel it would be a backward step to include him in the side.